Hello lifestylers, Lushawn. If you've just found my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for supporting me here on Lushawn's Lifestyle. So today's video is my debt tracker update for April. So I am going to go ahead and give some icons to the creditors that I have paid either $200 on my consumer or $50 on my student loans, and also I'll give you an update of what my debt is looking like for the year so far. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so I'm in the notes section of my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, and the first page here that you're looking at is my consumer debt. And what I do is give my debt icons of $200 if that much comes down off of what I'm paying for the month. So let's go ahead and get started. Although Synchrony shows first, Capital One is my current debt snowball item. I switched it to after I decided to go with Capital One, but anywho, Synchrony's balance was lower, so that's what I was looking at, to be quite honest. So, all right, so Synchrony for the month gets one icon. I did pay. It's down by $200 from when it started, so I currently owe $1,411 on this, so that's why it gets an icon for the $200 that has come off. And next is Capital One. Capital One gets two icons, and because I actually paid 500 and some odd dollars. It was like, comes up to 1,600, and then I had an additional 174.37 that was paid to pay that off. So we're gonna just go 174.37, and then we're gonna go ahead and give it a paid in full sticker because it is paid in full. So we are done with that puppy. Okay, so next is BPAS, and it gets one icon because now it is down to 1,669.06. So 400 has come off so far this year. American Express Gold gets one because it is now down to 5,477.97, so 200 off there. My BBVA Compass gets 3. It is currently down to 14,577.74, so yeah, it's starting to drop rapidly. So it's because from the beginning of the year till now, that's two grand that has come off. So that is super duper great. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the student loan tracker. And the student loan tracker, I give icons for $50 because it takes so long for, those of you with student loans, y'all understand, majority of it goes to principal, unless you're actually, it's a part of the one you're attacking. So Ed Financial A has not hit a $50 decrease just yet, but it will now since because of the CARE Act. So that's going to help by not having to pay interest and being able to put whatever payments made goes all to principal. So that's great for that. Ed Financial B actually gets an icon because it is now down to 11,155.67. So it dropped below, it met the $50 threshold, which is a great. Happy about that. And you know what? Let me double check. I don't know, I'm just looking at it. 2, 6, 5, 8, 1 minus 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 6, 7. Oops. 1, 1, 2, 6, 5, 8, 1 minus 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 6, 7. No, it gets 2. It actually gets 2. I was off a little bit. I was eyeballing it instead of actually calculating. So it's going to get another icon because it's actually down by 100, which is awesome. So yeah, like I said, now with the not having to pay interest for next 6 months, that's really going to help a lot. It's going to help everyone who has student loans that, you know, are dealing with what I'm dealing with here. And then Mahalo 1 and 2, these two were my, they're actually just one creditor that my son took those back. So that came off my debt. So yeah, I'm good with that. All right, and then last but not least is my 2020 debt tracker. And what I do is for the month, each month I put the total amount I'm left with on both consumer and student loan, and then I add up what my total debt is that I currently owe. And then I also do a running total of where it is. So I know it's kind of off because of what got transferred that my son is now taking, but it's off my debt, so I'm counting it, and that's my rule. So April, my total debt is for consumer is down to $23,135.77, and my student loan debt is down to $15,239.62. So that gives me my total debt at currently now is at $38,375.39. So it's coming down. It is coming down. Woohoo. Okay. So now, so for my running total, which this amount is inclusive of finance charges. So this is the net effect of what I paid. Because if you look back, and I'll link my debt snowball update, but on my debt snowball update, when I do my total debt paid for the month, I just do what I paid. I don't do the net effect of what it is that, you know, the difference, you know what I mean? It's not the net effect when I do the totals. But when I do it here, of course, I am including what's going on with the finance charges. So I track it 2 different ways, you know, that way. And that's just me, I guess, being super extra. So for the month of April, the amount I paid plus the finance charge that went back into the balance, what the difference was is $1,415.20. But like I said, if you look at my debt snowball video, you will see that my actual debt that came, you know, the money that came out of my pocket was $1,721.88. So the net amount is less the $306.68 that I paid in finance charges for the month. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I track it two different ways, just so I know what I'm paying, what's like actually coming out of my pocket, and then also what's going back, what interest, what I'm giving back to the creditor basically is what I'm tracking as well. So yeah, so that is my debt tracker for the month of April, the update. So yeah, if you've lasted this long in the video, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're a lifestyle, and don't forget to subscribe. And until my next video, hugs and love.